Hello and welcome to the Blokery podcast. I'm Arthur, otherwise known as Mr. Daxon99, and today I'm joined by my three other hosts.
Hi, I'm Chris, known as Chismiester on the internet.
Hi, I'm Kieran. I'm known as Captain KRB on the internet.
I'm Ryan, also known as HolyFoley.
On the internet.
On the internet.
And this is the Blokery podcast. So this is sort of the second iteration of this podcast. We started out with one that was called Snow Day, and then we recorded one episode and found out that was a taken name, which we somehow didn't realize at the time. So we've shifted gears with a better name. Yep. That's the story behind the podcast name.
That is the story behind it. I also came in and semi-replaced Carter.
He's the new Carter.
Yeah, mm-hmm. So we're gonna, the way this is gonna work is us four are gonna be the main hosts, and then we're gonna have a semi-rotating roster of Sam and Carter and any other people who want to come on at some point. So we're gonna have a wide variety of people here at various points. So you guys can look forward to that.
We're gonna do a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have some interviews with people.
Maybe.
No, I know. I actually I know the guy who had it producing.
We'll do a lot of stuff.
We might
that guy. You know that guy, yeah.
I don't know who he is. I don't want him on the podcast. Get him off.
Chris has the final executive decision.
Swinging the gavel.
He's the judge.
I love the first thing on the list here is the first thing on the scribe is bad Among Us videos. Brackets 1000 IQ.
Yeah.
That's like the worst thing.
That's a 1000 IQ idea.
But I mean,
Chris,
it's true.
Yeah, Chris, this is your thing, so you should take this one.
I'm talking about bad Among Us videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the expert.
You're the Among Us man.
My issue with the bad Among Us videos is that there's so many of them. You could get like a credit card number out of them or a phone number out of them. Because with the amount of them, you could probably end up calling me if you typed in the amount of them. Right?
That's how to contact Chris. Find the number of Among Us videos on YouTube.
But it's only now.
Put in the exact number of Among Us 1000 IQ videos on YouTube, and you get through to red.
Mm-hmm.
You get 561. No, I'm just kidding. But so you
have the red Among Us's number. That's so sick, bro.
Don't call a red Among Us at 3 a.m. I don't think it's just the 1000 IQ shit because it's they just play the game the way it's meant to be played.
Yeah, if I may add it, it's just that the thing about the Among Us videos is that it's just either like I just think it's the same formula. I mean, it's basically just there's so much dead space, and then if they're a crewmate, what are they going to do? They're going to be like, I'm now going to go to electrical. Oh, this guy's looking pretty sus. I'm going to go away from him now. Dead body was reported. No, and then they debate.
The repeated
average Among Us player. Well, and the thing is, it's. Oh no, you go, Ryan. You go.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that if the only fun part is that if they're in the imposter, but even then it's just like, oh, who should I kill? I'm gonna fake this task. Yo, Soldier Boy just came up. I'm gonna kill him behind electrical, and then you kill him.
Relatable.
Then you run away. You know.
Yeah, well, it's like a bare bones party game that it just doesn't have very much complexity. So the fact that people are able to make like a string of 50 videos on just playing this game is insane.
Exactly. I was about to say the repetitive formula is there is no formula. It's just a very bog standard gameplay video.
Mm-hmm.
I think the worst part about the Among Us videos is that there's some people out there making a living off of
totally
the word sus.
Yeah.
And that's disgusting. That some people live in poverty their entire lives, and some idiots running around saying I sussed him out to 20 billion, whatever fucking credit card numbers I have, IQ.
Yeah,
3 digits on the back and expiration date.
There are careers built on Among Us.
Yeah, that's horrific.
In this world, there exist people who have their livelihood dependent upon Among Us.
Yeah, family depends on Among Us.
I mean, what's it called? I would much rather see. I feel like Among Us, they kind of like. I mean, I liked the game when it was like the first few months, but then it got like kind of annoying, the fan base, and it's just I felt like for me the actual gameplay aspect got boring. But I felt like it kind of robbed Fall Guys. I mean, all of the memes of Fall Guys, Fall Gussie, Fall Boys and Girls. I mean, it's a fun, it's relaxing, but it's also like exhilarating at the same time. I mean, the soundtrack, I love it because I mean, it's just very funky, but it's also like it's always happy-go-lucky while there's a fucking beans getting launched off a fucking like floating platform. You know, I personally like the game. It's
Bean
fun.
launchers will get it. It's this phenomenon that happens particularly recently where one game will just become insanely popular. Oh wait, sorry, Arthur, I can't hear you. Your mic cut out.
You completely cut out, so I thought you'd stop talking.
Oh, okay. I thought that's the same thing with you. Well, what were you saying? You go first.
Well, I was saying they're both novelty games. The fact that Among Us is basically a mobile port. I mean, neither Fall Guys or Among Us, I don't think, were expected to kind of hold up some massive cultural impact on the video game industry. Except Among Us now having been shrouded massively in a ton of irony, will probably have that live on a little bit longer.
Exactly.
But neither are going to live up to be a Minecraft or a can't even think of another example.
Undertale or FNAF or any.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of this phenomenon that happens.
Could have been on par with FNAF at this point. Maybe it might get there.
Yeah,
oh,
maybe.
no way.
No, it'll never beat FNAF.
Well, the one thing about FNAF is that I mean it has a lore aspect. I mean I never watched a single FNAF video, but as someone who does love games, I mean having a good lore. Like good story to it. I mean, even though it's just a simple game, it's like, oh, look on your iPad. Ooh, boo, something jump scared you. But I mean, it's kind of cool to think that like, hey, look, this fucking purple man and guy in purple face got killed in 87. But then instead there's like, for Among Us, it's like MatPat making like, oh, are these little beans genetically mutated humans?
I cannot believe that is real. That
we did know that William Afton and Purple Among Us are the same person.
Yo, that's
so
the
all
crossover.
He thinks that
Puffballs United did that on purpose. Real. They knew about the purple guy. No, but I was thinking that like it's interesting what happened with Fall Guys and Among Us because generally the cycle goes something like this. You get a game that's insanely popular and then it declines and then it's instantly replaced by something else. So it was Minecraft and then FNAF and then Undertale and things like that. But with Fall Guys and Among Us, that happened like a month between. So Among Us kind of like jacked Fall Guys' momentum. Like Fall Guys was starting to build and then Among Us just kind of came down.
Oh no, Fall Guys
was really interesting.
It was a tower. I checked it right when Among Us started blowing up. I checked the Twitch shit, and it was Among Us had over like it was like 300K or 100K, and Fall Guys had 3.6, and it's like. There's people throwing like fucking Fall Guys festivals. There's gonna be a Macy's parade balloon type stuff. Keemstar had a whole thing going on. Fall Guys Friday. It's all gone.
Yeah.
I thought it was Fortnite Friday. But do you know what really surprised me? Sorry for interrupting, but a thing that really surprised me is how Fortnite is still going strong.
Yeah.
I mean, despite all the memes of how Fortnite, it's fucking making bank. It's still going on.
As much as any massive video game with microtransactions in it.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly isn't respected as it once was.
Yeah.
It's got enough versatility that it can survive like on its own without having a fad around it, like Among Us or something like that. Among Us, people will continue to play it, but as soon as the hype kind of dies out, it's gonna not be forgotten, but just kind of die out. But something like Among Us, something like I can't talk. Something like Fortnite can stand on its own as an actual game without like the whole phenomenon around it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to be fair, with Fortnite, I think that it's not a bad game, but it's Tencent.
It's all right.
Tencent has a big part in that now, right?
What, in Epic Games?
Yeah, no, in Fortnite.
Probably.
Like they're the ones that are fucking gonna add like Chinese communist skin to Fortnite, and I don't like that.
That's the official name of this. Oh yeah, I heard that announcement on Twitter. Yeah, the Chinese communist skin added to Fortnite.
Hashtag new item shop drop. You'll never have enough V-Bucks to get it. New sweatshop limited game mode.
Okay, Chris.
All right, let's move on to a different topic.
What's going to happen?
Oh my god. Yeah.
That's something.
I mean, the thing with Among Us is that it's just, like, I mean, all the creators were already famous, which is like such a massive part of its success already, and it's conjoined people from different communities. Like we have gaming YouTubers already, like Valkyrie or someone, but then we also have like Critical, who comes out, commentary, well, originally gameplay, but commentary too. And then fucking obviously the big one's Corpse Husband that no one really saw coming. Had a relatively dead channel. I mean, still successful, but
yeah. So
just,
was. Oh no, sorry. Sorry, Arthur.
Well, it was just like narrations, and then the narrations kind of stopped, and he went through this period where his channel was very dry, and he kind of just uploaded like scary story animations like once every 3 months or something, like the good ones, not the bad ones. I'll get onto that in a bit. But and then I don't know. I mean, I didn't check his channel frequently, but at some point that's what his channel looked like, and then the Among Us kicked in.
Yeah. Well, I find that really interesting. Like I didn't know that until later, but he actually was just like a creepypasta narration channel for the longest time, completely. And it explains the whole voice thing, because that's like your tool when you're a narration channel. Yeah. So it totally makes sense.
You know what's weird for me? The reason why Among Us got popular, I'm pretty sure it's because that new Henry Stickmin game.
Yeah, well, that catapulted it.
That had a lot of Among Us references. You can collect the Among Guy.
That's the plural.
The Among Guy.
Well, the Among Gussies? The Among Gus?
No. What is it? What is NNA Productions? He just calls it the Among Us, right?
Guys, I just turned into an Among Us.
Yeah, that's what he says. Yeah.
And
Among
Us.
No. Legitimately, we were watching an NNA Productions video, and he's like, "Guys, today I am going to turn into Among Us," and then he drinks the potion, and then he turns into like a poorly animated 3D render of a Among Us character that does like karate moves. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was just saying that he starts like kicking and then flying, and then a kid in the comments was like, he was talking about like. The kid was like, "Whoa, how do you fly like that?" It's just, and then the other thing is that he put on red paint.
Oh yeah,
and then he turned
into the blue one. Yeah, no.
He makes a lot of money off those videos, and it's a shame that he doesn't want to spend like more than $1 on them. Like he gets 3D print. He can't even get CGI, at least like decent CGI for his videos, and he's making so much off of him.
It looks like what he did is that he just like ripped an asset off from like from someone and then just popped it in like After Effects or something. I'm not sure how that stuff works, but it's just
I reckon
he's like the Unity engine.
Pays people.
I'm gonna Google
I reckon
something.
he goes out of his way to hire people, probably on like Fiverr or something.
I'm going to Google Among Us 3D animation and see if I can find the exact one that he used.
I need you to take this massive MP4 of me going on and on about the same shit for an hour. But this timestamp and this timestamp, can you turn me into the yellow Among Us?
No, it's the blue Among Us.
Pay someone like $20 to do it.
I just less than 20. They did a shit job.
I looked up Among Us 3D, and I'm gonna see if I can find the exact one that he uses in his video.
That'd be insane.
Hold on.
I think he just ripped in. I think he just like
free
one off of Unity or something.
The asset from
I found it. I found the exact one that he used. I did. It's called Green Screen Among Us 3D Animation Pixel Boom. It's the exact. It is. This is legitimately
don't give him a
it.
shout out.
Oh yeah, shout out to Pixel Boom with 126K. They got 126K.
Shout out, man.
Fuck Pixel Boom.
No, legitimately, I was certain that this was it, and this is exactly the video. Of course, it's a podcast, so you guys can't see it, but I mean, trust me, this is the exact asset that this man used in his video.
Well, I think the best part about him is he has a Skedit shaved into the side of his head and the Maverick logo as a tattoo.
And then he has this, you know how Tekashi 6ix9ine, how he was like an arm like of just 69, it's like the most childish thing out there.
Yeah.
He has that, but it's the Joker, ha 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 ha.
He is the Joker in real life.
That's no, Fat TV is.
Have you seen that dude's hair? It looks like slime. It looks like kid slime.
What?
Pixel
Productions?
No.
Yeah, dude. It looks like he gels his hair with Nickelodeon gack.
Maybe he does.
God.
You don't know. Don't judge.
Nick.
Nickelodeon
Productions.
Yo. That's true. Why? I don't know why he's called that. Didn't we look at like
Because
his
it's-
oldest video and it was like a
It
Ouija
stands
board
for
video?
Nick and A.
It stands for naked.
Nick
Okay, that's a bit inappropriate.
Alexander.
His name is Nigel Amani.
Moving
Nigel
on, what
Among
is your
Us. Yeah.
favourite?
No,
Moving
no,
on,
no.
what is your favourite? Okay.
No. Oh,
Take
you
it.
go. You go. Take it, Arthur. Take it.
You go.
No, you took it from me, mate. It's yours now.
No. I was just gonna. I'm just looking at our topics here, and one that was standing out to me was 2011 memes.
You brushed
I
over
was about
so
to go
many.
on mascots.
Oh, okay. Wait, okay. So what does mascots mean? We have this list of things, and one
Shit,
of them just
mascots.
says
Mascots is
mascots.
brilliant, just bad
Okay, that's better.
mascots.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
better. Let's do
Commercial,
mascots.
sports teams.
What's your guys' least favorite mascot?
That what's it called thing? The what's the Domino's not one and two? The other guy,
Oh, the Noid.
the Noid.
Is-
I hate
yeah,
him.
the Noid. Yo.
That or the
Hatred for a long discontinued mascot.
that or what else? The
The California raisin
definitely the dancing beer bottles.
that we saw for a split second in a
Second
Nintendo
next
video.
video.
You hate
Traced
those?
to like another commercial.
Yeah, I don't like those. As soon as I laid
my
eyes on
God.
that.
You know who I don't like? I don't like the dog from the Bud Light
The
ad. that
slides.
slids. Okay, so
Yeah,
let's
that's
so
why it's
I'll, no
considered a
okay.
mascot.
So I'll explain this to Chris and to the people who are listening. So if you know, last night we were watching like old Bud Light ads, and there's this one where a pit bull ends up chasing a man through a
No,
living
it wasn't. He
room,
was like a bulldog.
or
wasn't
a
he?
bulldog, yeah, like a little English bulldog, and there's just this point in the video where the dog just begins to slide across the floor. He stops
like
running
half a second.
and starts sliding. And yeah, and that's my favorite Bud Light mascot.
That one's pretty cool.
I can tell you my least favorite mascot for sure.
What is it?
Who is it?
You know the baseball team, the Astros.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate
what the
that one
fuck is
so
their
much.
mascot? I do
Is their
Wait.
their mascot an Astro? Like what the fuck is he?
Wait,
Looks
wait,
like the
wait,
dude
hold on.
from
Hold on,
Elmo
I have
that
to
lives in the
look
His
trash
name is
can.
Orbit. It's basically Wally
Astros.
from it's like Wally the Green Monster, but just
Oh
uglier.
yeah.
Orbit can
is
suck
that?
my lefty.
Oh, it's that guy. Oh, it's the guy. Oh, I know this guy.
Yeah, it's the green guy. It's the fucking
He
Grinch.
looks like a moron. I hate this.
He
dude.
is a moron.
Look at
I hate him. And their baseball
Okay,
team
no.
cheated.
There's
Do you know what hated me? Do you know what,
He's a
what,
moron.
how?
Their baseball team cheated.
They rigged the election. Well, it's like they synthball or something. I don't know. Some
They
kid that really
rigged
likes
the
them.
election. Yo.
they rigged this election.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
the
Biden won.
presidential one.
Astro,
You're telling
Astro
me
is heavy left.
Orbit. You're telling me. No, Chris, let's break this down. You're telling me that in that suit is Joe Biden himself.
You wouldn't.
Yo.
You wouldn't know. You're British. You know nothing.
No, I
about
don't buy it for a
American
second, mate.
politics.
You're
You guys,
conservative
comes
through and
out.
through.
Do you know what?
He
Do you know
looks
what?
like-
Yo.
Do you know what my favorite mascot is? Look up Rally Monkey.
Oh. Yo, the rally monkey.
It looks like I think it's like the monkey.
That's
it's a monkey
just an
for the
actual monkey.
for LA
That's an-
Angels for the Angels.
That's an actual monkey. I thought it was going to be a guy in a suit. It's
Do you
just
know
a
I
monkey
fucking-
holding a sign. It says
Okay,
rally
I'm-
time.
I'm looking up mascots, and then there's Rosie Red, who I hate, and then there's Beer
Sounds like a
Barrel
porn
Man.
star.
Beer barrel man.
It's just
Beer
a
Barrel
guy
Barbonic.
with a
Yo,
very
the
small
guy-
head. Oh, it's for the Brewers. He
Of
just
course.
it's like
Okay.
it looks like
Guys,
something I could.
I've got something that I unearthed from the very back of my mind, and I'm not sure when this happened. I don't think it was that long ago, maybe a couple of years, maybe 2 or 3. There was a football team. I'm fairly sure it was West Brom Albion, in this country, obviously, who announced at least like a co-mascot that is literally just a boiler. It's just a boiler, and just flat out just a boiler with like white, just standard white limbs.
So,
And I'll let you guys have a couple guesses at what this mascot's name might actually be.
Billy Boiler.
Benny the Boiler.
is it just boiler?
That's a
Oh, Barnacus
pretty good guess.
Boiler.
I gotta say, Kieran is the closest right now.
It's,
Boiler?
Its name, is called Boilerman. That's it. It's actually it. And they like signed a sponsorship deal with a boiler firm, and they were like, yeah, let's just put a boiler there. It doesn't have a face. It's literally just a boiler.
Why do you want a boiler?
That's it.
Oh my god, that is the lamest thing I can possibly think of.
Okay, I'll send you an alarmy stock photo right now.
I just sent it in general.
Oh my god, I just looked it up. Oh, jeez. It's just a boiler with legs standing on a field. Oh my god. Oh my god. And there's this picture of him standing next to the actual mascots, and he's just a boiler.
Do you know what I want to know?
This is the worst thing.
Why does
Kieran,
he have Balenciaga on?
do you guys want to know what I wish it was? I wish they just like hollowed out an actual boiler and then just cut armholes.
Here, wear this boiler.
Wait, guys, wait, no. He's accepting. No. Want to know? He's very accepting. He wears a pride flag, which is pretty cool of him. That is, yep. He just wears he's
progressive boiler.
Progressive boiler. I mean, why can't these thick browed people get this in their head when a boiler can?
Yeah. So I have a cool mascot story. So my school, I can probably say this on the podcast. My school, our mascot is the hawk. And for the why is that funny? And for the longest time, the only what? Okay. So for the longest time, the only like mascot suit that we had for our school was this like really abhorrent one from like the 1980s, and it was blue because our school color is blue, but it's like made of rags and like it had googly eyes on it. It was I cannot describe to you how pitiful it looked. It looked sad, but that was the only one we had. And then one year we finally get like a real one with like the actual mascot stuff, and it was the wrong color. Wait, what did I say?
I found something horrible, truly horrible, and it comes from British football once again. I mean, we really know how to do that shit over here. Yeah. Fucking this one's Luton Town, right? It goes by the name Harry the Hatter. The main problem with this one is not only from what I can tell, is it like the prime mascot basically, and might still be. It has no eyes.
Jesus Christ!
And I don't mean like no eyes and like just no face like the boiler. I mean, it has eye sockets.
What the fuck is wrong?
No eyes. Just hollow,
Harry,
dark.
He knows
like
what's up.
No eyes.
He looks like a FNAF character.
He looks like a
FNAF.
He's an empty endoskeleton.
Yo.
Do you know my favorite thing is about that? Is that
how peel the suit down, it's just pure energy and light.
There's an endoskeleton.
Oh god.
Wait, I was just gonna say the end of the Hawk story is that they continued to use the awful one even after we got the good one, and the eyes fell off, but no one bothered to fix them. So it has no eyes now.
Eyeless mascot.
It's just a blue like suit, and they still wear it, and they still run around the gym with it, and it's terrifying.
Kieran,
but they don't get rid of it because we can't afford a new one. What, Chris?
At my old school, they would have plays, and they would take place in the lunchroom, and it would all always go really poor. And one year it was Aladdin, and like the kid forgot his lines, and they were literally like, I'm Aladdin, and he somehow forgot that. And I'm telling you, when I say this play, you could need the genie, right? You'd need the genie. The genie's always there. They would like have him dress up in a fucking Big Bird costume because that's the closest they could get. like I'm telling you, the budget for this thing was like negative. They were paying people to like, can Jimmy play as Aladdin? He gets to wear a fucking trash can spray painted red.
The Big Bird costume was the closest they had to a genie.
It is. Actually, they didn't even finish the play.
I can think of an infinite number of things closer to a genie than Big Bird.
Well, not at my elementary. No, look, at my elementary, I'm serious. These people, like, first of all, they must have never seen Aladdin because they didn't even finish the play because how long it took. No, number two, it sucked. It was such a horrid play. It was abhorrent. Like, how does Aladdin forget his lines when it's "I'm Aladdin, you idiot"? How?
Because he's in the mind of Big Bird. That's how.
Yeah, because he's looking down
on
at
Big
Big
Bird.
Bird.
You know
He's
what I
like,
just thought?
no,
You know what I
staring
just
at his
thought?
shaft.
I think that a man with no costume on would be closer to the genie than a man with a big
Yeah, that's what
costume
we were
on.
saying.
Well, yeah, but if the kid's butt-ass naked, then
That's not implied. He's not gonna be naked. He's
Well, I'm not saying
Where are
he
you
wasn't the
going
Big
with
Bird.
this?
Well, you need a costume. You can't just have some random ass kid be a genie. No one's gonna buy that. You could play off Big
They're
Bird.
not gonna buy it if he's Big Bird either.
You could play it off if you play your cards right.
Okay.
You don't know me. You know me, but you don't know
Chris,
me.
Chris, were you the kid in the Big Bird costume?
No,
That sounds
No.
like the sound of someone who is
Yeah.
in the Big Bird
I
costume.
wasn't.
You guys want to hear?
There's cigarette
Was it right?
burns and cum stains in the Big
I
Bird
just
costume.
heard the back end of him just like cigarettes. I was gonna
Okay, Ryan,
Sorry, I'll
well,
stop it.
I used to be in the play. I used to do fucking drama, and I played I played one of the old guys from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and what I did is that so there's this thing called spirit glue. I know spirit gum, I think.
Oh.
And it's so rank. And then since
Yeah.
I'm just basically a child, they just smothered that shit on my like face. Then just it was like pubic hair. Then they slapped fake like hair on me, and it looked like pubic hair. And then it was so itchy. And then I was just sat there for like 2 hours just doing it, and then at the end I ripped it off in the bathroom and then flushed it down the toilet.
Yeah, state pools actually have a fund called the pubic donation. You don't want to know what that is.
Jesus. Ew.
Also, that's not true. I'd just like to get it out there right now.
Dang.
Pubic donation.
Some kid.
Yeah.
I just want to add to what Ryan
no.
said. I was sorry.
No, I'm just worried this is going to be the 7 pubes story again. Can we put this in the podcast?
Yeah,
I
sure,
don't
go
think
for
we
it.
should.
I don't think we can.
Actually, that's fair. Well, it's still a true
I
story.
think
for
this
you
is
guys
more of
to
a
enjoy.
pilot episode anyway, to be fair. We're just getting
No,
comfortable
yeah,
with it
no.
all.
We can cut some
I'll-
stuff out. Here, let's
Yeah.
get back on
Okay.
track.
Well, who's gonna
Well,
be
I'm tracking
editing
what?
it?
We're talking about like
Kieran.
mascots and Big Bird.
The mascot
There is-
stuff is
there is
salvageable,
no
but this
track.
really is just a pilot, really.
Yeah. So let's Is there anything else we want to talk about with mascots, or have we exhausted that?
I think we're done.
Okay,
with
hang on. Let me
mascots.
pick something
Okay.
out of my brain here.
Finish
We
my
were going
story.
down the road of football, weren't we? But I'm not sure that's
What?
very fruitful.
I know nothing about football.
Well, we're on the line of creepy designs, and we can definitely go further with that. I know I can.
Okay.
Any particular? Well, obviously this was my forte a couple of years ago. Any programs that you grew up with as a child that frightened you a particular amount?
You
Oh,
see,
flushed
so
away.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So no. So this is always a funny thing because it seems like the movies people are scared of as kids are like never actually scary movies. They're just like really specific movies. Like for me, it was, I kid you not, it was Zathura, the movie Zathura, where they play the board game and they go to space. And it wasn't the part with the aliens. It was the part where there's sheep that have 4 eyes, and that terrified me as a kid. I thought that was the scariest thing. And to this day, I don't know why, but I
No,
have
I
vivid
didn't know what that
memories of
was.
that. I was also scared of Spy
Zathura
Kids.
sheep.
What
Never
about
watched
some
that.
people or just?
No, it was it was the, I don't even remember. I was
It's kind
really
of
little,
creepy. I can see why.
but that.
I can see why the Zathura sheep might be creepy.
So Ryan, can we get an
That's why they've
explanation on why
got- that's why
flushed
they've
away
got
scared
7
you?
eyes.
Yeah.
So I don't know why, but this has always stuck with me. I don't know, just what's his name? Who plays the Australian rat?
What?
From Flushed Away.
The Australian
None of them
rat
were
from Flushed
Australian.
Away.
None of
No,
them
no,
were
okay.
Australian.
The brother who,
Yeah, none of them
the
were.
one who, the
The
one
fat-
who just kicked
Oh,
the
the
one
fat
into
guy?
the toilet. The fat one, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably James
Flushed
Corden or
away
something. Fuck, he's
cast. Wait, hold on.
That
It is.
Zathura is
It's
terrifying.
Shane Ritchie. His name is Shane Ritchie.
that always freaked me out. That fat ass of a rat that always scared me.
Yeah,
Why
I
did he-
hated that
And
start
then,
part.
He is very threatening.
And then what's it called? Another one that scared me. Another reason is the what's it called? The I don't know why, but this is gonna sound so dumb. What's it called? You know when they're when they're like going down the drainage pipe, then they land on a piece
God,
of
that part
shit,
was hot.
and then he thinks it's a Snickers bar.
That's the part that scared you.
Is that scared or just it made you squeamish?
That scared you.
Because I was kind of going for more of like an eerie tone, not someone eating shit.
That's the like.
Yeah, not
Okay,
someone
okay.
someone just.
Okay,
gives you
let me
some
try to
shit
think.
for
Let me
breakfast.
think
But in all,
seriously about this.
I was gonna say, in all seriousness,
about
what's it called? What was the Coraline freaked me out. I think
well, it was
everyone
kinda-
That's supposed to.
Yeah, I
though.
think it's
yeah,
supposed
that's
to. It's
intentional.
supposed to be kind of unnerving.
That I'd like to go back also and clear up that the Zathura sheep does have 4 eyes. I was looking at the wrong image. That is creepy, Kieran. I don't blame you at all for finding that creepy. Reminds me of
now
the
it's
problem blob from
terrifying.
Numberjacks, which is a whole category in of itself of terrible
Let's talk
programming.
Oh, you go, Chris.
No, you go.
I was just gonna quickly say that like an actual legitimately scary thing from when I was a kid was the Winter Warlock from Santa Claus is Coming to Town. It was a stop motion. It was a Rankin Bass Christmas special from the '60s, and there's a guy in it named the Winter Warlock. And at the beginning, the way that they portray him is actually like really creepy, and it's extra creepy because it's stop motion, so it's kind of like jittery. And that's something that always
it's
freaked
the
me
one
out.
with
It
the
always
big-
made me not want to watch the film.
Is it the
But
one
now I'm
who,
too awesome
They look
to be
like
scared.
it looks like the Ice King, right? From Adventure Time.
Kind of.
I was gonna say, what's the one with David Bowie in it? That is it the Crystal or something to do
Labyrinth.
with the Labyrinth? Yeah, that was one of my favorites and just always terrified me because
It is a bit creepy. Yeah.
this might sound, well, it's not gonna sound weird, but whenever David Bowie would show up in his skin tight pants, it always made me very uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, that's probably somewhat the angle that they were going for. I think
Yeah.
that's well, not half of it, but some of the appeal of David Bowie was definitely that he pushed boundaries. Whether that's suited for a film like Labyrinth, I couldn't really tell you, but it is hilarious on the other hand, so I guess it works.
Yeah. Also the crystal balls, when he would like do the crystal ball thing, it was pretty cool.
And what was that other film? The Dark Crystal, that's the one. I never saw that.
Oh, I
Is
heard
that
Me
the
about
and
one
Kieran were
with
talking
the
about this the
puppets,
other
right?
day. I think so, yeah. I had a DVD that had both of them on, but I only ever watched Labyrinth.
You boys remember?
Yes, it's the one with the
Blu-ray?
puppets.
Blu-ray,
Blu-ray's
yeah,
still around.
failed platform.
Yeah, but people don't use it nearly as much. It's a shame. People don't
Yeah,
use
it's the weirdest progression, like
What's the
the
difference
most
between
unnecessary progression.
Oh.
Nice, Kieran's VPN died.
what's the difference between what's the difference between Blu-ray and CD? Or like like
Blu-ray, the
Blu-ray's
Razor
high quality.
Blue.
oh
No, Blu-ray's high quality.
If you guys are wondering why Kieran isn't here, it's because see, little old Kieran couldn't run from the feds forever, and let's just say, the more you wait, the closer they get. So there's no more Kieran. He's gonna the next 3 podcast episodes. He's gonna call us from prison. He only has 3 calls. Hopefully, we can bail him out. If we can't, make sure to like and subscribe. 1 like equals 1 year off his life sentence. 1 dislike is a year off on his life sentence. Please get him to a life sentence. You can't take years off a life sentence. That's all. Thank you.
Subscribe for more.